Comparable is better. But anyway, if you don't do anything else this week or today, read the letter that Matthew Ho wrote in his resignation. And let me just tell you, as a journalist who deals in the world of unnamed sources about which there's been so much criticism, I'd like to distinguish the kind of unnamed sources I and my colleague Jane use to describe terrible events from the kind of unnamed sources that will tell you that Hillary was in a bitchy mood yesterday. I think there is a distinction. But what somebody like Matthew Ho does by going public, admittedly not many do, is he adds authenticity to our anonymous sources. He says that we're not living in a world, a cocoon of our own imagination, that there are problems there. And so his letter, I can tell you right now, as somebody who deals, you know, still plays boy reporter and deals with people involved in the war, nothing has changed since he wrote that letter. There's nobody I know rational in the military and in the intelligence community who thinks there's anything good that can come out of it. And in a fact that would make Ron Ridenhour, who I met 41 years ago, my God, that young picture of him, who is the most welcoming and whatever his ambitions were to be a journalist, he willingly delegated everything he knew to me, just as an act of enormous generosity. I had done something on Cali, but I knew nothing about the company. He was amazing and stayed amazing. But he would be appalled today at what's going on. Not enough people come forward. We still have a war that's unbelievable. There are still heinous acts being committed in the field in Afghanistan. Executions, murder is going on daily. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sure you're not going to be shocked to know. We have I don't know what's in the water of this country, but we have a president who thinks killing people is the appropriate way to operate, particularly in a war for which nobody can define what the national security interest or the threat of the Taliban is to the United States. There's no case to be made. And that's what Matthew Ho did. He took something that's said privately to me repeatedly, and to other reporters, I'm sure. This is a forget about winning. This is a non-workable war that's going to expand in negative ways in Pakistan. And it's as if, and the tragedy, in a sense, the tragedy of what we all do, because it's so repetitious, it continues. It goes on and on. We have a Vietnam. We have an Iraq. We have an Afghanistan. And I think functions like this and prizes like this and recognition to people like Ho are terribly important because, as he probably will tell you, not everybody likes what he does. It's an amazing act. His letter, his intelligence, I don't know him, but I can tell you he should be there now, and he's not back in government. I'm sorry about that. Bye-bye.